I'm James Zanewicz from Tulane Medicine here at the Bullpen during JPM 2025, and I'm with Peter O'Neill of Motu Cordis, or DMC. Did I get that right?
You did indeed.
All right, perfect. Good memory. Well, Peter, I'm very glad to have you here today in the Bullpen, and the first thing I like to do with everyone we have on as a guest is to ask a bit about your background so our members can get to know you. Can you tell us how you got where you are today?
Yeah, no, it's an interesting story. I guess I was a young country kid, came to Sydney in Australia to initially do PE teaching, and then all of a sudden evolved into the healthcare industry. So I've been in healthcare and biotech now for about 34 years. Very fortunate during that time to have worked for a lot of the S&P 500 companies, Stryker, Boston Scientific, Johnson & Johnson, Abbott Medical. But then I guess in the back of my mind was that, great to work for big corporates, you learn a lot of discipline, learn a lot of traits, but there was always that chance about what if I took on a startup and could I do that? So it was almost a bit of a personal unmet career need, I guess. And then this opportunity came up a little under 5 years ago, which was fantastic.
That's fantastic. And so with that leads, I imagine, to my next question's answer. But when you wake up every day, what are you focused on achieving for 2025? I'm guessing it's DMC.
It's absolutely DMC, and it's. I guess the thing is when you do step into we're a good mid-stage startup now, but when you do step into a startup, you're in the shower and you're thinking about the business, because it's that osmosis that you're always thinking about, what if we did this, or how about we do that differently? So you're always in innovation mode and you're always in problem solving mode. You don't have the ability to sort of step back and say, oh, someone else will solve that. I'm very fortunate. I've got a wonderful team, but you still feel that obligation that you've got to be, pretty much engaged 24/7.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And so are you guys doing a raise this year as well of any sort?
We are, yeah. So we're doing our last, we've been very fortunate. We've raised up to about $28 million so far since the inception of the business. Currently in Australia, we're doing our last seeding round, so we'll top up a final $5 million in the next couple of months. And there's an ability there to bring in some new investors as part of that. And then the really exciting part is that probably the second half of calendar 2025, we'll be looking to do a Series A capital raise in the US. We cornerstone that over here, and that'll probably be in the range of about $50 million US.
Do you know what minimums you're looking at investors to come out, both for your remaining 5 and for your 50 in the US?
Yeah, so probably coming. So for the local one, we'll be coming in at around about 500K.
Okay.
Yep. And then obviously the US one will be very different, where we'll have a key cornerstone and investor, and we'll go from there.
And open to conversations. Yeah.
Open to conversations. Definitely.
Fantastic. Yeah. And so the last question I have is all about what the Bullpen can do for you, because the Bullpen's about finding someone, helping them, and repeating.
Yeah.
But when you agree to come before the cameras and lights, you get to make an ask in exchange.
Yeah, true.
What can we do to help you?
Oh, look, I think it's probably it's about connections and profile building. So we, as a company, we were very intentional. Up until January of 2023, we stayed in complete stealth mode. We did that intentionally. We wanted to have our IP advanced, our human data advanced, and our cybersecurity in great shape. And then since that time, we've absolutely elevated our profile into the US, into globally. But I guess now we're at a nice story where we think the sector we're in is hot. It's exciting. A lot of people are looking at it. There's a company that's just got approval as a first in class. We know we're coming along as the best in class, and now is a perfect time for more people to know about us, and we've got a great story to tell, and we want everyone to hear it.
That's fantastic. It's been great to sit with you here in the Bullpen at JPM. I love that we're finishing out the Bullpen talking to our colleagues from Australia. It always makes me happy, and I look forward to watching your company's growth over the next year.
Thank you for having us, and we look forward to having you in Brisbane too.
I cannot wait. So pressure your economic development people. You tell Anthony, I'm ready to come. Get him on that invite.
I'll have my people talk to your people.
Perfect.